The door slammed shut behind me as I stumbled into our cramped Boston apartment, my hands trembling around the small, wrapped box. Jade, my roommate of 6 months, glanced up from her laptop, her green eyes cold as steel, and muttered, "What's that? Another one of your weird thrift store finds." But when she unwrapped the antique locket I'd impulsively bought, claiming it held secrets of the heart, her face drained of color. She recognized it as her late grandmother's heirloom, lost years ago, and in that instant, our fragile coexistence cracked open into a chasm of unspoken truths and forbidden desires. Jasmine's heart raced as she watched Jade's fingers trace the locket's intricate engravings. How had she found it? Thrift store, sure, but the coincidence gnawed at her. She'd seen it in a pawn shop window on her way home from her dead-end barista job, drawn to its vintage charm like a moth to flame. Little did she know it would unearth buried emotions she'd fought to suppress since college. Jade set the locket down, her voice barely above a whisper. "This was my Nana's. She gave it to me before she died." How? How did you get this?" Jasmine swallowed hard, forcing a casual shrug. "Just luck, I guess. Thought it looked cool." But inside turmoil brewed. Why did giving it to Jade feel like handing over a piece of her own soul? Jade's family was old money, conservative Bostonians who'd cut her off when she came out in high school. Jasmine knew that from overheard phone calls, the kind where Jade's voice cracked with restrained anger. Her own family back in rural Ohio wasn't much better. They'd preached traditional values, until she fled to the city, burying her attraction to women under layers of denial. Now this gift had bridged their silent divide, but at what cost? Jade couldn't tear her eyes away from the locket. It had been stolen from her dorm room years ago, during a party she'd thrown to fit in with the straight crowd. She'd never reported it, too ashamed to admit her carelessness to her judgmental parents. Holding it now felt like reclaiming a lost part of herself. The part Nana had nurtured, whispering stories of love that defied norms. "Thank you," she said to Jasmine, her tone softening for the first time. But suspicion lingered. Was this a ploy? Jasmine had always been distant, friendly but guarded, her dark hair often falling over her face like a shield. They'd met through a roommate app. Jade needed someone quiet after her last disastrous living situation with an ex who outed her to mutual friends. Jasmine seemed perfect, worked odd hours, kept to herself. Yet now this gesture screamed intimacy. Jade's mind raced. What if Jasmine knew more? What if this was fate mocking her solitude? She clipped the locket around her neck, feeling its weight like an anchor. That night sleep evaded her. Thoughts of Jasmine's shy smile invaded her dreams, stirring feelings she'd sworn off after her family's rejection. Her mother had said, "It's a phase, Jade. Come home and we'll fix it." But there was no fixing, only hiding. And now with Jasmine across the hall, hiding felt impossible. The next morning, Jasmine avoided the kitchen where Jade brewed coffee. "Want some?" Jade asked, holding out a mug. Jasmine nodded, their fingers brushing accidentally, sending a jolt through her. God, why did that happen? She pulled back, spilling a drop. "Sorry, clumsy me." But her thoughts screamed, "This is dangerous. You're straight, remember? Or at least that's what you've told everyone." Back home, her brother had teased her about crushes on boys, and she played along to avoid questions. Moving to Boston was supposed to be freedom, but freedom came with loneliness. Jade was everything she wasn't: confident, openly queer, with that effortless style in her ripped jeans and band tees. The locket had been an impulse buy, meant as a peace offering after their awkward silences. But seeing Jade's reaction, the vulnerability in her eyes, it unlocked something in Jasmine. She wanted to know more, to peel back those layers. "So, tell me about your Nana," she ventured later that evening, as they shared takeout on the couch. Jade hesitated, then opened up. Stories of a woman who defied her era, loving quietly but fiercely. Jasmine listened, her heart aching with recognition. Was this what she'd been missing? Connection, real and raw. But doubt crept in. What if Jade saw through her facade? What if this led to rejection, like the time in high school when she confessed feelings to a friend, only to be ghosted? Jade poured out her soul that night, words tumbling like a dam breaking. Nana had been her rock, the only family member who accepted her without conditions. She said love is love, no matter the form, Jade recounted, her voice thick with emotion. Jasmine's attentive gaze made her feel seen, truly seen, for the first time in years. But as the conversation deepened, Jade sensed Jasmine's internal struggle, fidgeting hands, averted eyes. "You okay?" she asked. Jasmine forced a smile. "Yeah, just relatable." Relatable? Jade's pulse quickened. Was there more to her roommate than met the eye? The thought thrilled and terrified her. Her last relationship had ended in betrayal. Her ex, Sarah, had cheated with a mutual friend, claiming Jade was too intense. Since then, she'd built walls, focusing on her graphic design freelance work. But Jasmine's gift had chipped away at them. Days blurred into shared routines. Morning coffees turning into lingering chats. Evening walks in the park where laughter echoed. Jade found herself stealing glances, wondering if Jasmine felt the spark too. Yet societal whispers haunted her. Friends warning about straight girls experimenting, family expectations looming like shadows. Her father had disowned her, saying, "We didn't raise you this way." Opening up meant risking more loss. Still, she pushed forward, inviting Jasmine to a queer art exhibit. "It'll be fun," she said casually, but her heart pounded with hope. Jasmine accepted the invitation, her mind a whirlwind. Why say yes? Safety lay in solitude, but Jade's enthusiasm was infectious. At the exhibit, surrounded by vibrant paintings of same-sex couples, Jasmine felt exposed. One piece depicted two women embracing, and she couldn't look away. "Beautiful, right?" Jade murmured, standing close. Jasmine nodded, words failing her. That night, back home, she confronted her reflection. Who are you fooling? The attraction was undeniable, but admitting it meant upending her life. Calls from home intensified. Her mother probing about boyfriends, hinting at setups. "You need to settle down, Jazz." Settle? The word choked her. She confided in Jade one evening, tears streaming. I might be like you." Jade's eyes widened, then softened. "That's okay. It's your journey." But inside, Jade wrestled with ethics. Was encouraging this right or selfish? Jasmine's vulnerability stirred protectiveness, but also fear of heartbreak. As weeks passed, their bond deepened. Stolen touches, meaningful stares. Yet, tension mounted when Jade's family announced a visit. "They can't know about us," Jade whispered. "Us?" The word hung heavy. Jasmine agreed, but resentment brewed. Why hide? The visit loomed like a storm. The family dinner was a minefield. Jade's parents arrived with forced smiles, her mother eyeing the apartment critically. "Still living like this, Jade? When will you come home?" Jasmine played the role of just the roommate, serving drinks with a polite nod. But under the table, her foot brushed Jade's, a silent anchor. Jade's father launched into politics, decrying those lifestyles ruining society. Jade bit her tongue, but Jasmine's blood boiled. How could they speak like that? Later alone, Jade broke down. "I can't keep pretending." Jasmine held her, the embrace lingering too long, igniting flames she'd tried to douse. "Then don't," she urged. But Jade pulled away. "It's not that simple. They pay my tuition remnants." Dependency chained her. Jasmine understood. Her own family funded her phone bill, a tether to conformity. That night, they shared a kiss, tentative and charged, born of shared pain. But morning brought regret. Jade distanced herself, claiming work overload. Jasmine felt the sting of rejection, questioning if she'd misread signals. Was this just pity? Her inner turmoil escalated. Am I ready for this world of judgment? Friends back home would shun her. Job prospects in conservative circles might vanish. Yet, ignoring her feelings meant a life of emptiness. Jade regretted the pullback, but fear gripped her. The kiss had been electric, confirming her desires, but at what price? If her family discovered, disinheritance was certain. She'd seen it with cousins. Work suffered, designs blurred through tears. She confided in a friend, Mia, over coffee. "She's confused, Jade. Don't push." Mia's words echoed societal doubts. Bisexual women often chose men eventually. Jade hated the stereotype but couldn't shake it. Meanwhile, Jasmine dove into research, reading forums on coming out. Stories of acceptance mixed with horror tales of estrangement. She confronted Jade one evening. "What are we doing? That kiss meant something." Jade sighed. "It did, but I'm scared." The argument escalated. Accusations of cowardice, defenses of caution. "You're asking me to risk everything." Jade yelled. Jasmine stormed out, wandering Boston's streets, thoughts racing. Was love worth the fallout? She called her sister testing waters. What if I liked girls? Silence, then disapproval. Don't be silly, Jazz. The rejection preview crushed her. Returning home, she found Jade waiting, apologetic. They talked till dawn, forging fragile understanding. But external pressures mounted. Jade's ex, Sarah, reappeared, texting flirtatiously. Sarah's messages were a grenade. Miss you, babe. Let's catch up. Jade deleted them, but guilt nagged. Had she fully moved on? Jasmine noticed the distraction. Who's texting you? Jealousy flared, unbidden. Jade confessed, sparking another rift. You still talk to her? After what she did? Jasmine's voice cracked. Betrayal cut deep. She'd opened her heart only to face competition. Jade insisted it was nothing, but doubt seeded. Internally, Jade battled. Sarah represented familiarity, a past where she hid less. But Jasmine offered authenticity. Choosing meant sacrifice. Days later at a party, Sarah showed up uninvited. Jade, we need to talk. Jasmine watched from afar, heart sinking as they stepped outside. Whispers of infidelity haunted her. When Jade returned flustered, Jasmine demanded truth. Did you kiss her? Jade denied, but hesitation lingered. The lie? No, but the conversation had stirred old feelings. Jasmine felt used, a rebound. I can't do this, she said, packing a bag. Jade pleaded. Don't go. But Jasmine left for a friend's couch, mind reeling. Was coming out a mistake? Isolation enveloped her, amplifying inner conflicts. Society's gaze felt heavier. Stares on the street, news of anti-LGBT bills. Back home, Jade stared at the locket, symbol of their start. Regret consumed her. Why push Jasmine away? Reconciliation attempts faltered. Jade called, texts went unanswered. Jasmine grappled with identity, attending a support group. Stories there mirrored hers, family rejection, self-doubt. One woman shared, I lost everything but gained myself. Inspired, Jasmine reached out. Can we talk? They met in a park, autumn leaves crunching underfoot. Tears flowed. I was scared too, Jasmine admitted. Jade nodded. Me more. They rebuilt slowly, setting boundaries. But fate twisted when Jade's mother discovered the locket in a photo online. Where did you get that? The call was accusatory. Jade lied. Found it. But suspicion grew. Family dinner too? Confrontation. Who's this roommate? Is she influencing you? Jade defended, she's a friend. But the pressure cracked her. Maybe I should move home. Jasmine overheard, devastated. Betrayal again? You're choosing them over us? The fight was brutal. Words like daggers, exposing raw wounds. Jasmine accused Jade of weakness. Jade countered with Jasmine's indecision. You haven't even come out. Truth stung. Jasmine realized her hypocrisy, demanding courage she lacked. That night alone she called home. Mom, Dad, I'm gay. Silence, then yelling. You're confused. Come home now. Disowned in minutes. The price paid, freedom bittersweet. The fallout was immediate. Jasmine's phone buzzed with venomous texts from relatives. Disgrace. Pray for you. She blocked them, but the void ached. Jade, witnessing the call's aftermath, held her. I'm sorry. But her own indecision lingered. With Jasmine fully out, the imbalance glared. What about you? Jasmine asked. Jade hesitated. I can't lose them entirely. The tension simmered, decisions looming. Work offered distraction. Jasmine quit her job, seeking something meaningful, landing a position at an LGBT nonprofit. Empowerment surged, but resentment toward Jade festered. You're living half a life. Jade knew it, her designs reflecting turmoil, dark themes, broken hearts. A client noticed, this feels personal. It was. Sarah resurfaced, offering support. I get family pressure. Jade met her for coffee, seeking advice, but Sarah pushed boundaries. We were good together. Temptation flickered. Sarah's family accepted her. But thoughts of Jasmine anchored her. Returning home, she confessed the meeting. Jasmine's eyes flashed hurt. Again? Do you want her back? Denial, but the seed of doubt grew. The argument peaked. Maybe we need space. Jasmine agreed, moving out temporarily. Solitude forced reflection. Jade journaled. Why cling to toxic ties? Jasmine volunteered, hearing stories of resilience, fueling her resolve. Reunion came unexpectedly. Jade attended Jasmine's nonprofit event, standing in the crowd as Jasmine spoke on stage about coming out's costs. Pride swelled, mixed with shame. After they talked. I miss you. Jasmine's walls cracked. Me too, but I need commitment. Jade nodded, vowing change. But promises tested when her father fell ill. Hospital visits meant facing family. Bring your roommate, her mother said innocently. Jasmine accompanied, playing straight. Tensions rose as relatives whispered. She's too close. Jade defended subtly, but exhaustion mounted. Internally she debated. Reveal now? Risk alienating a sick father? Morality weighed heavy. Honesty versus compassion. Jasmine urged privately, he deserves truth. But Jade delayed. The delay cost. Jasmine felt sidelined, questioning their future. Am I your secret? Hurt deepened when Sarah visited the hospital, supporting Jade. Jasmine saw them hug, misinterpreting. That's it. She left, blocking Jade. Betrayals sting. After her sacrifices, this? Jade chased, explaining, but damage done. Weeks of no contact. Jade's father recovered, but her heart didn't. She confronted him. Dad, I'm gay and Jasmine is my girlfriend. Shock, anger. Get out. Disinherited, but liberated. The price, family bonds severed. Jade searched for Jasmine, showing up at her new apartment. I did it. For us. Jasmine's eyes welled. Too late. Reconciliation tentative, built on ruins. They navigated new realities. Financial struggles, societal backlash. Jade's freelance dried up after a client discovered her orientation. Not a good fit. Discriminations bite. Jasmine supported, but scars lingered. Trust rebuilt slowly, through therapy sessions exposing vulnerabilities. I feared loss, Jade admitted. Jasmine nodded. I feared truth. Their bond strengthened, but external forces conspired. A mutual friend, influenced by Sarah, spread rumors. Jasmine's just experimenting. The gossip reached Jasmine's old circles, amplifying isolation. Confrontation with Sarah. Stay away. Sarah smirked. You stole her from me. The encounter escalated to shouts, revealing Sarah's manipulation. Texts forged to sow discord. Revelation shocked. Betrayal from outside. United against it, they pressed on. But moral dilemmas arose when Jade's mother reached out, pleading reconciliation on conditions. Leave that lifestyle. Jade wavered. Family or love? Kwasa tore her. Jasmine understood, but urged, don't regress. The decision, reject the offer. This is me. More loss but integrity gained. As months passed, their relationship evolved amid chaos. Public outings drew stares, slurs whispered. Resilience grew, but toll mounted. Jasmine's health suffered, stress-induced anxiety. Is this worth it? She pondered. Jade echoed doubts during quiet nights. Yet love persisted, a beacon. A turning point. Proposing partnership at a rally. Marry me. Jasmine accepted, but reality intruded. Legal battles for rights. Family absences at the small ceremony. Friends filled gaps, but emptiness lingered. Post-marriage, normalcy attempted. Job stabilized, home built. But past shadows haunted. Jade's sibling contacted secretly, supportive but hidden. Moral quandary. Expose them? No, respect their pace. Jasmine faced similar. A cousin came out, inspired by her. Pride mixed with pain, her stories ripple. Society's progress clash with regressions. Bills targeting LGBT rights. Activism intensified. Decisions risky. Protests meant arrests. We fight or hide. They chose fight, paying with bruises from a clash. Awakening. Change demands sacrifice. But was it enough? Doubts persisted as they lay awake, questioning paths taken. The protest aftermath left scars, literal and emotional. Jade's arm in a sling, Jasmine's resolve hardened. We can't stop now. But internally, Jade questioned. Had her choices doomed them? Flashbacks to the gift, that innocent start, now a symbol of upheaval. Jasmine mirrored. The locket, once connection, now reminder of costs. Daily life strained. Bills piled. Jobs precarious. Jade's design firm blacklisted her after viral protest photos. Too political. Desperation led to moral gray areas. Jade considered undercover work for conservative clients, hiding her identity. Just temporary. Jasmine opposed. That's betrayal of self. Argument flared. Integrity versus survival. Easy for you to say, Jade snapped. Jasmine's nonprofit paid peanuts. Compromise. Jade declined, they downsized. Sacrifice deepened bond, but resentment simmered. Family olive branches tempted. Jasmine's parents emailed. We miss you. Therapy. Hope flickered, but conditions attached. No more of that phase. Rejection again. Jade's mother similar. Gifts arrived anonymously, guilt inducements. Burn them, Jasmine urged. But Jade kept one, a photo album stirring nostalgia. Conflict. Honor past or forge future. Decision. Return it with a note. Accept all of me or none. Betrayal struck from within. A close friend, pressured by family, leaked their address to anti-LGBT groups. Harassment ensued, vandalism, threats. Fear gripped, move, fight back. They reported, but police dismissed. Not enough evidence. Society's apathy crushed. Jasmine's inner monologue raged. Why us? For loving? Jade echoed, but action differed. She withdrew, depression setting in. Maybe we should have stayed hidden. Jasmine refused. That's surrender. Therapy helped, but sessions unearthed deeper wounds. Jade admitted. I pushed you into this. Jasmine countered. I chose. Mutual guilt. Turning point. A community fundraiser. Stories shared. Inspiration reignited. They volunteered more, decisions bold. Jade started a queer design collective, risky but fulfilling. Success came slowly, but validation healed. Yet personal toll. Jasmine's health declined, therapy revealing suppressed trauma. I regret nothing, but it hurts. Jade supported but questioned her role. Enabler or partner? Moral debate. Had love justified pain? As tensions eased, a new threat. Sarah's lawsuit, claiming defamation from earlier confrontation. Lies twisted. They harassed me. Court loomed, draining resources. Defense, truth but proof scarce. Stress peaked, relationship strained. The trial was a circus. Witnesses twisted facts, society judging from sidelines. Jade testified, voice steady. We sought peace. Jasmine followed, exposing manipulations. Victory bittersweet, cleared, but reputations tarnished. Media frenzy, lesbian drama unfolds. Public scrutiny amplified inner conflicts. Jasmine pondered. Worth the exposure? Jade affirmed, but doubts lingered. Post-trial, they retreated to a cabin reflecting. What now? Decisions pivotal. Continue activism or quiet life. Chose balance. But family reconciliations tempted again. Jade's father, post-illness, softened, a letter. I was wrong. Meeting arranged, nerves raw. Bring Jasmine. Acceptance? Tentative hugs, apologies. But Jasmine's family resisted, cutting ties fully. Imbalance hurt. Why her sacrifice unreciprocated? Resentment brewed. Happy for you, she said, but inside seethed. Jade noticed, guilt mounting. We'll build our own family. Friends became that, but voids remained. Moral quandary. Push Jasmine to forgive or let go. Choice, support her boundaries. As years hinted, story spanning months felt eternal, growth evident. From roommates to partners through fire. Awakening came in waves. Jasmine published an article on their journey, anonymous but cathartic. Responses flooded. Support, hate. Society's mirror. Jade illustrated it. Collaboration healing. But final test. A job offer for Jasmine overseas, promising stability. Take it. Pros, escape judgment. Cons, uproot Jade. Debate intense. Sacrifice career for love? Or vice versa? Jasmine declined, choosing us. Jade appreciated but questioned. Martyrdom? Reciprocation. Jade turned down a family business olive branch. Equilibrium. Yet reflections haunted. Choices right? Damages irreversible. Lost kin scarred psyches. But gains. Authenticity love. Stories arc. From gift to reckoning. Now settled in a new city, they pondered legacies. Did we win? Jasmine asked. Jade smiled. We survived. But inner voices debated. Was survival enough? Stability seemed within grasp, but life twisted again. Jasmine's article went viral, outing them fully. Backlash. Job loss for Jade doxing. Why publish? Jade accused. Jasmine defended. For others. Conflict reignited. Personal versus communal good. Moral tightrope. They hunkered down, support networks rallying. But isolation bred doubt. Jasmine's monologue. Did I drag her into this? Jade's. Should I have resisted? Therapy urged forgiveness, self and other. Progress slow. A breakthrough. Joint speaking engagement, sharing story. Applause healed wounds. But home truths. Jasmine admitted lingering attraction doubts. What if it's not forever? Bisexuality's fluidity scared Jade. Then we adapt. Honesty strengthened. Society evolved marginally. Laws passed, attitudes shifted. But personal battles persisted. Family updates. Jade's parents attended therapy, slow acceptance. Jasmine's. Radio silence. Pain uneven. Decision. Adopt a pet, symbol of new beginnings. Mundane joys. Walks laughs. Yet high-stakes choice. Public advocacy book deal. Sign. Pros impact. Cons exposure. They signed, paying with privacy invasion. Paparazzi trolls. Resilience tested to breaking. The book's release amplified everything. Interviews probed. Regrets? Jasmine. The pain yes. The love no. Jade echoed. But scrutiny unearthed old betrayals. Sarah's interview spinning lies. Counter. Their truth. Victory in public opinion, but emotional drain. Internally Jade wrestled. Worth the toll? Jasmine too. A crisis. Health scare for Jasmine stress-related. Hospital vigil Jade reflecting. My choices led here? Guilt consumed. Recovery slow, bonds deepened. No more risks, Jade vowed. But Jasmine pushed. We can't hide. Balance sought. Moral awakening. Love requires compromise, not domination. They scaled back, focusing inward. Anniversaries marked. From gift to now. Locket worn daily reminder. Society's pressures eased with time, friends' weddings inclusive. But final reflection. Paths chosen, damages paid. Jasmine pondered. Right decisions? Jade, necessary ones. Story closed on quiet note, but questions lingered. Was sacrificing family ties for personal truth ultimately the right choice? Or did it cause more harm than good?